Madam President, the end of the fiscal year is just 12 days away, and the Senate has not yet voted on a single one of the 12 appropriations bills that have passed on a bipartisan basis out of the Appropriations Committee. The Majority Leader, who controls the agenda of the Senate and the timing at which we consider matters, has had all year to plan and prepare for this September 30 deadline. But here we are, less than 2 weeks before a shutdown, with no clear path to funding the government. At the start of last week, this chamber was preparing to take up a three-bill minibus. In other words, having not started to vote on any single bill, the Majority Leader put a bill on the floor that combines 3 of those 12 appropriations bills. This is something the Senate's done before, but to be clear, this is not a feature of the regular order of things. Following the regular order involves taking up and passing each appropriation bill one at a time. Had the Majority Leader taken this process seriously, he would have had time to do that. The Appropriations Committee passed the first funding bills on June the 22nd, which was nearly 3 months ago. The Senate could have been processing those funding bills at any point over the summer. We could have followed the regular order and debated, amended, and passed all 12 bills ahead of the September 30 deadline. Sadly, that didn't happen, which is now why we find ourselves in this situation. It didn't have to be this way, but apparently the Majority Leader, Senator Schumer, the senator from New York, wanted it this way. Diverging from regular order to take up a minibus requires unanimous consent because it's in violation of Rule 16 of the Standing Rules of the Senate. And we know there are objections to waiving the provisions of Rule 16, hence we are where we are today. In politics, we sometimes talk about the art of the possible. We take stock of different members' positions, time constraints, procedural hurdles, and determine what's possible, what's feasible. Now, Plan A should have been to follow the regular order and pass these bills one at a time.
Wow, friends. Our federal government has just released some big news. Thanks to the American Rescue Plan Act and the allocation of billions of dollars towards different relief programs, homelessness in the United States has decreased. However, many lawmakers are continuing to push for more relief to be directly sent out to low-income households. My dear friends, please do me a favor and watch until the end of this video to learn more about this. Also, every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Leaders of the Department of Housing and Urban Development have said that the government averted a rise in homelessness during the height of the crisis. The department recently released research data on when the government provided financial assistance to millions of homeowners and renters. According to officials, the research suggests that a rise in homelessness was averted during the height of the crisis, when low-income families face growing housing instability risks and cost burdens, and the federal government deployed historic funding to keep Americans stably housed. Those resources included a child tax credit, emergency rental assistance, expanded unemployment benefits, and a national eviction moratorium. Sheltered homelessness decreased by 17% from 2019 to 2021. The officials also say the drop was driven more by preventing people from becoming homeless than by people experiencing homelessness getting permanent housing. But still, a record 8.53 million renter households had worst-case needs in 2021, the most reported since the department began estimating in 1978. The Department of Housing and Urban Development defines households with the worst-case needs as those of very low-income renters who do not receive government housing assistance and who pay more than one-half of their income towards rent, live in severely inadequate conditions, or both. Department Secretary Marcia Fudge said, "The Biden administration prevented millions of people from experiencing evictions and housing loss." Secretary Fudge also stated in a recent statement, "While we didn't solve the challenge of homelessness, these data provide valuable insights about how we address homelessness and ensure every person has a safe and stable place to call home." A federal eviction moratorium was lifted in August 2021 after a group of landlords challenged it at the Supreme Court. The moratorium was established in March 2020. Homeowners in Jackson County, Missouri, who are eligible for Social Security retirement benefits can start to see relief from rising property tax bills. This is under a new program approved by the county legislature this week. Legislators had hoped to provide some relief this year, but county staffers said there was too little time to enact a program before tax bills are sent to the printer next month. Legislators worried that rushing the program may result in some people having to repay the county down the road should those taxpayers be ruled ineligible. Missouri's legislature recently passed a law that gives counties a right to offer property tax credits to older people, regardless of income or their need. Under Jackson County's plan, tax bills would be frozen at the 2024 level for most residents 62 and older. The county crafted its ordinance to limit the credit to people whose primary residence is valued for tax purposes, with a market of under $550,000. It only applies to their principal residence and not other real estate they own. The state of Missouri also set the age floor at those who are eligible for the Social Security retirement benefits. The earliest Americans can start collecting those benefits is at age 62. But not everyone that age or older is eligible for Social Security payments, such as some government employees. New Mexico residents with low incomes also currently qualify for state economic relief. The rebates will automatically go out to all New Mexico residents who filed 2021 tax returns. This year, the legislature approved $690 million in tax rebates. Single filers will receive $500, and those who file joint returns will receive $1,000. Deputy Secretary Alex Castillo-Smith said, "The amount of those payments is still up in the air, since $15 million would be split evenly among those who qualify, regardless of the amount. He has said the one-time payment will not be factored into a person's eligibility for other HSD benefits like the SNAP program. To be eligible for a rebate, 2021 personal income tax returns must be filed by May 31st, 2024. Well, my amazing and most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, every Friday I will be announcing winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.